Hi everyone, I am Arnaud with the Third Wish. I am so excited to be here again this week with A1R Radio Network. You can find me on thethirdwish.net or on my Patreon page, patreon.com/thethirdwish. Today we have again an amazing show ahead of us. I wanted to talk a little bit about the energy that have been going on here with us in the last couple of weeks, or more recently last week, coming into this week. We've talked a lot about that full moon and the eclipse that was on November 30th, and it was in Gemini. And so what I like to say is the way that this energy came through, at least to me, and I know for a number of people, was the same thing. The word is kind of mind your mind. A lot of us felt that, our mind was really busy with a lot of thinking, a lot of anxiety, perhaps, a lot of things going on that were really confusing. And then there was this duality of kind of the full moon and the eclipse, and kind of driving this contrast on an almost daily basis of this and that, and black and white, and choices to be made. And so this was really kind of a challenging time, as well as the regular full moon, which I think we discussed quite a few times on this show. A full moon is really an illumination. And so what symbolically do we want to explore? What we were not aware before that we'll become aware. So if you really felt that way in the last couple of days, this was really an influence of the moon and the astrological cycle. There was a lot going on with that. And so I hope that you manage as well as possible, because it was very challenging for a number of us, particularly if you were on the Gemini side. That was like very strong, I assume. Since we kind of are on that topic, I wanted to talk about what's coming next. We have another solstice coming up. This is very important because the solstice is going to be on December 21st, particularly here on the Northern Hemisphere. And so that solstice, again, is the contrast between night and day, and the equivalent, the equal time between night and light. And so all the situations with the shadows and what's available, what's visible, what's not, all of that will really become very prominent as we get into the end of the year. Really, it's been really a challenging year. It's been very difficult year, and we certainly hope that by the end of 2020, which I think we all want to get through, we are finally getting into a better place next year. So my thinking about this is that we do have about 3 weeks now until the equinox, and this is the time to be ready. This is the time that's going to feel like we're in this tunnel, and we're just going to see the light in about 3 weeks, and things going to start opening up, and things going to start getting better. And so, as we're dealing with December, which is such a usual month of celebration and family gathering and festive, let's not forget about right before Christmas, that December 21st will be the time where we're going to see a much more opening up on the in the world, really, and also in our personal lives, in our psyche, in our unconscious. All of that will come to play. So that was for the kind of the influences of the planets and the astrological system in our life right now, and that will conclude the 2020 patterns, at least for the main events. So next year we can talk a little bit about what's new and what else is coming our way. Today I'm delighted to take a couple callers on the phone, so that I can do live readings. I am looking for Debbie in Newark, Delaware. Hi, Debbie.
Hi there. How are you?
I am really, really well. How about you?
Good, thank you.
Awesome. What would you like me to look into?
Business?
Business?
Yes,
Okay, let me pull a couple cards and bear with me.
thank you.
Yeah, I think I don't know particularly if this is your business, but I looked into the energy around a business connected to you, and I see that your business or this business is going through a transformation and will go further into a transformation going into the end of this year and next year. I see that there are really opportunity to grow in 2021 and with some opportunities coming your way. Uh, I actually see that this business could be making more money and be more profitable, um, possibly looking into expanding where you're selling your products or providing your services. Does that make any sense to you?
Absolutely, Arnaud.
Oh,
Because I'm
thank
a
you.
real estate investor. Yes, and in the past I would normally go to them, but now what I'm thinking about doing is buying and flipping.
Yeah. Are you working by yourself or are you working with someone else?
No, by myself.
I'm going to tell you that potentially in 2021, I could see you partnering with someone, a male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see that. Yeah, I see that you're going to continue to do this real estate business very well on your own. You're going to get a couple opportunities, and flipping makes sense because I see the back and forth. And I also do see partnership and working with others. So maybe for some projects you or from other real estate agents or firms, you might be working together. That's also a possibility.
Well, Arnold, let me say this. I always worked and had my own guys, and I'm wondering if perhaps what you're looking at, because a lot of the work I want to subcontract out to contractors, and that be bothered with the pressure of trying to get it turned over in a
Yes,
timely manner. So I'm wondering if that's what maybe you look.
yes, yes, yes. It makes complete sense because I see you working not on your own but with people, and I was just trying to understand how would that be with you just being an agent. But yes, you will work with people and they actually help you, with flipping the real estate and selling.
Yes, that's my goal, because it's taking
Well,
taking me too long to turn them over. Whereas working with other people, I can get them turned over in like 2 months, opposed to 2 and 3 years. Hmm.
yeah. Yes, and what I do see is that there will be opportunities for you. And when I say opportunities, I'm talking about properties that are coming to the market for a flip, because obviously we're going through a big transformation this year, and those properties are going to become available as soon as January.
Wow, I don't have the money. Let me ask you, Arnold. I have a property of my own that I'm working on, and I'm
Yep.
trying to get it finished, and I want to list it for about 430 or 440. What do you see happening with that? Because that's going to set me free.
So you would like to, if I understand right, you would like to sell your own property?
Yes, it's one that I bought.
Okay.
And I'd like to sell it for about 430 or 440,000.
Okay. Let me look into this.
Okay.
I'm just going to pick a couple cards and then I'll be back with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually see that you will be selling at that price or actually a little bit more.
Great. Great.
They do show that the buyer would be a male person, a man, and maybe you just need to manage him a little bit. This is someone that is a little bit all over the place, but he will end up doing the transaction. But you're just going to have to work with him. But at the end of the day, it shows that you're going to be very, very happy with what you sell for, and it will be a success.
Great. Is that one other question? Is that going to be soon, Arnaud, within the next couple of months?
I think it could be done before April.
Okay. That would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, Arnaud. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays. It was a pleasure and an honor to read for you.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. Take care,
Of
Arnaud.
course. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So I wanted to do a little bit of a reading for every single one of you out there. And the reason is that every week I'm looking and I'm helping you to look at the week ahead. And so the way I am doing this is I actually pull 3 cards and I ask my guides and spirit guides to provide a little bit of an idea of how the week ahead looks like. So I have card 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to ask you to really concentrate and meditate and take a big deep breath and think about the week ahead. And is it a 1, 2, or 3? So I'm giving you a second to pick your number, 1, 2, or 3. All right, and here we go. If you pick number 1, the tarot card that I have for you is the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles doesn't come up as an easy card right away. This is talking a little bit of a winter card. We're talking about the idea that you are going to go through I don't want to say a hard time, but a moment where you kind of looking at moving forward every single day, one day at a time, getting through whatever you need to get through. You're going to be very concentrated. You're going to be very focused. It feels like you really do have a task at hand, and that a task at hand requires concentration, focus, and basically a little bit of forgetting about everything else because you're really are trying to get through. It is also interesting that if you look at that card, the 5 of Pentacles, you see that in the card there is help around you, but you actually cannot see it. And so if I have to give you a little bit of an advice, is that I know your head's down. I know you're trying to complete this project. I know you have a ton of work on your plate that needs to be done, but take a little bit of a step back, take your chin up, and think about who could help you. There's help, there's systems, there's agencies, there's organizations, there's a lot of help around you, the internet, that can get you through what you're going through right now. So my message for you, number one, is that uh, hold tight. I know it's difficult, but you're going to get a lot of support if you really take a step back and look for help. If you pick number two, we're dealing here with the Queen of Swords. So right off the bat, a strong woman. Um, and the week ahead for you has to do with the ideas. The Queen of Swords, we're dealing with swords. So we're dealing with ideas, concept, a little bit of a abstract point of view. And also that means that this week for you, if you pick number two, this is about making decisions, thinking loud, working with others to actually get something done. And this is the time to make those decisions. This is the time to cut through what you couldn't see before and kind of get to the point, making decisions, making judgments, going with what's right, while at the same time being very relaxed and just going with the flow. This is your task for the week, number two. Number three, if you pick card number three, the card is the Six of Wands. I love these cards. This is the card of victory. The week ahead looks like you're going strong. You're leading this. You're going through the fire, but you're victorious. You're actually getting this done. It was almost like you were on the last mile of the marathon, and you had to push through one more time, and you become victorious. And so, for the week ahead, this is really a week of pushing through. And actually, it's true for all of us because those three cards had that same theme, but in a little bit of a different way. And so, particularly for those number three with the Six of Wands, Wands is about action and activity and going through. And the wand, the wood takes on fire. So it's finally happening for you. And I'm very happy for you if you pick that card because everything's going to go really, really well on the week ahead. So I hope that was helpful and always happy to hear your feedback. And you can contact me on thethirdwitch.com. We do have another caller on the line. And so I'd like to welcome Catherine in Los Angeles, California. Hi, Catherine.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. And you?
Good, good. We're neighbors. I'm in San Francisco.
That's good.
What would you like me to look into for you?
I was wanted like a question.
Do you want a general reading or looking into a particular issue?
It's like a situation that's bothering me for a very long time now. That I've been wanting to ask. Like you don't.
Yeah.
Wait, is it general reading like is it like money or?
Yeah, money, relationship.
Free?
Yeah, any personal situation.
No, like is it for free or like you pay?
No, this is free. On the show, this is free.
Oh, okay. I want to do a general reading.
Okay. Give me a few seconds. I need to pull a couple cards. And then we can talk a little bit of what I'm saying. So I'm going to get the energy around you for a second. So.
Okay.
Well, it looks like there's been a number of little, I wouldn't say big things, but there's like many little things that seem to bother you, like things that you would like to be done, they're not done, things to move forward, they're not really moving forward. So you're dealing with a little bit of a few here and there. Yeah. And I got the card of the moon and then the sun. So that tells me that in the next couple months, I would say between now and March, you're going to work to resolve all this. And then by the time you come to spring and summer, it will be really, really good. It will be like you're going to feel much, much better because a lot of those small things are going to be resolved.
Well, it's like I wanted to ask about about this person that's been distant from me, that has been distant from me for a long time now. So yeah, I haven't talked to this person for it's gonna be a year already. So yeah, I just wanted to
Yeah.
know if he's going to like come back to me, or what is he gonna do? What's going to happen between us next, or is it over?
Okay. Would you like to share his first name so I type into his energy?
uh, I, okay. But I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say his name, so I'll spell his name. If that's okay.
Uh, you can tell me anything that connects to him, whether it's a first name or location or something he likes. It just helps me get through.
His first letter is S.
Say that again.
His first initial from his name is the letter S.
A as in apple?
Not S, like a snake.
Oh, S. Okay, got it.
No, S.
A?
It's the letter S. S.
Can you say a word
Like
that
a
starts with
snake.
that letter? Oh, S. Yes, like Sam.
No, I
Okay.
said S like a snake, like the letter
Yes.
S.
Yeah, like Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a few moments. I'm going to put a couple cards for you.
Okay.
All right. Is it someone that's quite social?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what I see with him. Is someone who really likes to be social, be out there, travel also, I would see. And I think what's going on for you is that he would like to go probably like settle down a little bit more. So I do have a feeling that in 2021 he might be coming back. I do not see that for sure, but I do see the possibility of him coming back because he's been out and about for a long, long time, and he feels like he wants to settle down. And so, as he wishes to settle down, he does see that the opportunity to go with you to a relationship that would be a little bit more stable could be something that he would like very much. And so, I would say if you can keep in touch with him and see how things develop next year in the first 6 months, I think there's a good chance by the summer you're kind of back together in one way, shape, or form.
Is he is he like watching me from afar, like keeping an eye on me, or like
Yeah.
I want to know like if he has feelings for me?
I think he always tried to know what's happening with you. I think he still thinks of you. I think he has very good feelings for you, and I think he was a little bit away because he wanted to do things. He wanted to be free a little bit, but that doesn't mean that he can't come back and reconnect in 2021. I see that very much so. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We are actually at the end of the show. I am so sorry, Catherine. We're just getting to the end of the show. I wanted to thank you for your time and thank you for calling in. And also, it's been an honor to read for you. So just wanted to thank you and talk to you soon.
All right.
I wanted to say thank you for all of you out there who watched the show. It was a pleasure, an honor, and I'm looking forward to see you again next week for another amazing show. Thank you to the callers. Thank you to everyone who's listening, and talk to you soon. Thank you.